Nintendo.
Minecraft. What can I say about this game that hasn't been said before? Minecraft's good, Minecraft's bad, Minecraft's fun, Minecraft's creepy. All been said, but I think one thing we can all agree on is that last one. Minecraft is creepy. From the cave ambience, to the enemies, to the straight up underworld, all things that exist in the base code of the game, and all things that have been discussed before. So when the well runs dry, where does that leave us? User-created content. But the user-created content well is also running dry, and it's not exactly easy to make Minecraft creepy anymore. Everyone already knows everything, so what can you do? You take it back to a simpler time. A time where the world of Minecraft was smaller, yet bigger in your head. A time where everything was a mystery, and anything could happen. Nostalgia is strong, and a special kind of nostalgia I feel like a lot of people don't talk about is creepy nostalgia. Stuff like Slender Man, Herobrine, just old creepypasta stuff. And a channel that nails this idea perfectly is a strange little channel that's popped up recently going by Old Minecraft Reuploads. This channel describes itself as a channel to re-upload my old Minecraft videos from 2010 to 2011. Innocent enough, but it's once you get into these videos where things start to become a little more sinister. These videos take place during Minecraft's alpha. Minecraft was starting to form an identity, and so was its creepiness, as this was right around the time Herobrine rumors started stirring. But enough about that. Let's get into today's story. Side note, I might not get everything 100% right in this video, so let me know if I flubbed up. But don't be cringe about it. There's a reason this is called Let's Talk About, not Let's Carefully Research and Be Lame. Our story revolves around two individuals, Gold Mario 982, who I'll refer to as Mario, and Legend of Anthony 721, who I'll refer to as Anthony. Before we delve into it, we can't watch them like this, no. We must watch it in chronological order, which is a funny little way to say we must watch in the order of file date given in each description. Well, except one, but we'll discuss that when we get to it. The first video in our timeline is Other, where the description states the video is random footage I had lying around of me and my friend, chatting in a server. A bit corrupted as you can tell from the quality. And boy, he ain't lying. This shit is rough, from messed up colors to random cutting. But it's part of the aesthetic, so obviously intentional. We see in this video that Mario and his friend are discussing a worrying situation Anthony is going through, but we aren't given anything more than that, at least not in this first video. Moving on, our next video chronologically is Minecraft Base Tour, which claims to have been originally uploaded on September 20th, 2010. The video starts off completely normal actually. No glitches, no corruption, just quality Minecraft footage. Where things start to go awry is when our protagonist Mario decides to look in his mine, where he clearly does not expect to find multiple branching paths, and this is where we get our first inkling that something paranormal might be going on. Something that most likely has to do with Anthony. He then goes outside and sees that these aren't additional mines, they're entrances. Like whatever did this is saying, I can get to you. There's also this frame, not entirely sure what it represents. Next video in the timeline is the TNT Poner, which is by far the most normal video, but don't get too comfortable. This video consists mainly of Mario partaking in a mild amount of trolling with some creepers. And that's it, but that's not the intriguing part. The intriguing part are these messages that pop up throughout the video. And if we remove these, and just read these on their own, the messaging becomes a bit ominous. And it's gotta mean something, otherwise what would the purpose be of this video? Other than padding out content, but I don't think that was the intention here. The video following this one in our timeline is Really Cool Caves in Minecraft, and it's the video where things begin to escalate for our friend Mario. As he explores the cave, it's clear something is in there with him, and then the music cuts out, and I'll just let this part play for itself. After this video is a video titled Minecraft Secret Tutorial Level World, which is just abnormal. It doesn't add anything to the story, although it is stated that Anthony set this up for him. But it is strange in the fact that this is the console tutorial level, which wouldn't exist until about 1.5 years later. I can't tell if this is an intentional detail or just a mistake, so I'll choose to ignore it unless it's shown to be intentional. Our 6th video is actually quite important. It's the first video no longer from the point of view of Mario. This video plays out through the eyes of Anthony, as stated in the description. The video is called Minecraft Castle Construction, and not even 8 seconds in and we see our first abnormality. Anthony's model isn't showing. So that's weird. As the video progresses, we can see Anthony is trying to focus on building his castle, but there's this hole in the ground that he can't seem to ignore. So he heads towards it like it was made for him. He pauses the game and shuts down his music, and it's here we see something. I really don't know. Whatever it is, it's the bad guy. I'll play the footage and circle it so it's easier to see. He descends into the cave and sees a very familiar structure. One very similar to the one Mario came across. He reaches the end, and he then climbs back to safety, seals up the hole, and logs off, leading us to our second to last video. The video is called For Anthony, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the person playing in the video is not Anthony. This means that Anthony must have sent Mario the save file, as he retains the location and items of where Anthony left off. This is further supported by the fact that when the world is chosen, it is the second world as opposed to the first. The first most likely being Mario's main save file. Regardless, whoever is playing knows something is up. Which would make sense, because after this shit, who wouldn't be? They try to turn up the render distance, but are unable. They enter the cave and see that someone has been busy. Someone who isn't Anthony. If we look at the hearts, we can see that this is the first time the save file has been accessed since, well, you know. Massive holes now litter the cave, but for what purpose? We don't know. We know as much as Mario. And get this, the video description just says, delete it. And that's it for our mainline videos. But we have one left. And I mentioned earlier that we would be going in chronological order except for one. And that one is this one. Other 2. The latest upload. There is no date in the description. In fact, there is no description. But don't worry, friends. We can just go by the version. Version 1.0.17_4. Which means it takes place before everything. So it's a prequel. A prequel to everything. I probably should have put this at the beginning, but it wouldn't make much sense without context. And I'm pretty sure this guy's Anthony, even though we can see him. Because this seems to be the start of everything, so maybe it's before he turns invisible. The video starts off with normal footage, whatever. But then it cuts to footage of some stone area separated by fences. And then this. And thanks to this comment, we can see what this actually says. You never really were the nicest person, Anthony. Quit lying to yourself. Well, that was something. So what does this all mean? Well, my theory is that Anthony isn't really what he seems to be. It seems that in the past he has made some mistakes. But what does that have to do with the haunting? Well, there's 2 ways we can go with this. Either this is Mario speaking to Anthony, which is unlikely, or maybe it's an old friend. Someone Anthony did something to. And it's leaking into Mario's game, because he associates with Anthony. But what's with all the holes and the creepy stalking? Well, the spirit may be malevolent, but perhaps it's trapped in the game, It needs something to do while others are away. Or maybe it's planning something. Creepy stalking Minecraft ghosts gotta have a plan, right? Nevertheless, I sincerely hope this series keeps going. It's one of the more interesting creepypastas I've seen in recent years. Looking at you, Wario. But I think, despite its creepiness, it really capitalizes on nostalgia. That feeling of your old Minecraft friend. Best friends forever. Until you weren't. Even if you aren't friends with that person anymore. And hey, maybe you are. But if you aren't, they can still live on. In memories, screenshots, or maybe, just maybe, in old Minecraft Reuploads.